Alexa, turn on Christmas tree. Oh, that's right. We don't have Alexa. Tom, turn on Christmas tree. Ginger Gerald, all y'all, it's Flossmas.
The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. When Christ was born, oh night, oh holy night, oh night divine. When Christ was born, oh night, oh holy night, oh night divine.
Happy Flossmas, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It is Sunday, December 30th. We have one more day left after today. It's crazy to believe that it is already Sunday and I'm getting a phone call. I will be right back. That was plans, phone call to make plans for when I'm cooking. Anyways, so, because, you know, tradition, you have to have pork and sauerkraut for the new year. So I will be making pork and sauerkraut on Tuesday. So I didn't know how much I needed to make, so that phone call was telling me how much I needed to make. Today I thought would be a great day to talk about the projects that I have started or have been working on in the last year that I will be carrying over into the new year, 2019. So I have gathered up all of my projects, and they're all sitting right here, and they're all organized, so hopefully we stay organized. And we're going to do a little bit of a project parade. Hope you like that. And then tomorrow will be a bit of a recap of Flossmas and some extra fun. So the first one I did not take off of the stand. The first project. I actually don't have that many projects, surprisingly. I thought I had more than what I actually do. So unless I'm... Oh, I have 6. I have one more that we'll have to get. Hold on. Uno momento. I'm not pausing it for this moment. Be right back. I knew I was forgetting one. Okay. I'm back. The first one I'm not taking off the stand because it's my oldest project. It's my Heaven and Earth Designs, Henry VIII. It is stitched on 28 count white Lugana 1/1 full cross. That is what he will look like when he is finished. And I'm going to move the camera so you can see him on the stand for where he is at this point in time. I will probably be working on him before the end of the year. There he is. So, Henry, project number 1. And I'm going to try to go in chronological order of when I started them. Project number 2 that I started, 2 and 3 were right around the same exact time. So I'm not exactly 100% sure which one I started first. Where did I put them? I am missing some. Be right back. Okay. I do have more than I thought I did. Project number 2 that was started for my birthday in 2017 is my Thea Governor London. That's what it will look like when it is finished. And here is where I got to so far. And this is on a big piece of fabric, so just bear with me. There is where I got to so far this year. Again, this is a kit by Thea Governor. It is on 18 count black Aida 1/1. See if I can get you a little bit closer to the camera. There we go. Okay. Now, if you remember from last year, 2 of my goals, excuse me as I itch my nose, were to finish London and Henry. Obviously, neither of those happened. So I am not setting goals this year. I have some personal objectives I would like to set, you know, because that's a nicer way of saying goals. But I'm not going to air them just because then I'm not going to feel guilty if I don't make it. Okay. project number 3 that I started right around the same time that I started project number 4. So number 3 and number 4 was number 3. I'm gonna just say is my chatelaine. I started this one the beginning of. I started both project 3 and 4 in January of last year. So I'm going to put a picture of my chatelaine in here, and what that looks like to date is this. This is on 28 count dark sand, I think. Lugana by XG Designs. So that's the Tea House Challenge chatelaine. I've kind of put this on hold. It's not one that I've completely stopped. It's just on hold because the chatelaine and Henry are both very similar in nature because of the 1/1 aspects on 28 count. And so I'm not really wanting to work on both projects at the same time when I'm really focusing on finishing Henry. So once Henry gets done and then that 28 count 1/1 is completed, then I will be more comfortable working on the chatelaine. So I'm not overwhelmed with 1/1 on 28 count with heavy confetti. I need to throw that in there too, with heavy confetti. Okay, so that's my Tea House Challenge chatelaine. Project number 4, I don't know why, my nose is so itchy right now, is that started at the same time last year in January, is my mushroom sampler, excess mushroom sow. This is again a kit, and it's stitched on the 28 count linen that came in the kit. And here is where I have gotten to so far. Again, it's another large piece of fabric. So I got half of the outside border pretty much done. A little bit of an up close. And then here is the other side. So very, very happy with this one. I love this, the mushrooms in this. So I will probably be working on this again, hopefully in January. I'd like to. And these mushrooms are fairly quick to stitch up, for me at least. Just bear with me as I keep everything organized, because I can't handle if I don't keep everything organized. That way it helps me clean up when I'm done too. Okay, the next project I started was we're going to go with this one. Even though I don't think I started part 2 yet, but I started part 1 first. Was my By the Bay needle art 13th colony. This is, I'm currently working on part 2. I'm doing all 3 in the panoramic series. I'm not taking it out of the Q-snap because I have it in a good spot right now. And this is an active project that I was hoping to work on during Christmas, but I didn't. So here is where part 2 is currently. Part 1 is complete, so I'm not showing that in this project in this project parade anyways. So there is part 2. Again, this is on 46 count Rocky Mountain by XG Design. 46 count linen by Rocky Mountain. Or by XG Design. 46 count in the Rocky Mountain color. Okay. Then I started Lady of the Flag. My only Mirabilia. And Lady of the Flag is on 32 count, I believe. 32 count. Maybe this is Dark Sand by XG Design. I have the tags around here somewhere. And this is 2/2 as well. Stitching up fairly quickly. I don't know. Again, these are not, a lot of these are not high priority stitches, so I haven't been really focusing on them a lot. Just whenever the moment calls me to stitch on them. And then I have 2 left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7 is my hedgehogs. We started this on October 1st with Nicole for the hedgehog sow. Buckeye Stitcher. And here is where my hedgehog is to so far. This is actually the bottom right here. And this is the top right there. And this is the left side. So pretty much the entire thing will fit in an 11 by 11. Not quite, just because I'm going to have to move it over here just to get the edging over here on this side. Almost an 11 by 11. I love these Riolas kits. I think the coloring and this wool, this acrylic wool, is just an awesome. It just gives it such depth. So I will be excited to work on more of these in the future, because I have a few more. Will we see them in 2019? I don't know. And then finally, my last project on the go at this time started sometime in the fall is my Jacobean bell pull. Remember, I am doing this one here. It's 5 pages long, and I have the first page done. I am stitching this 1/2 on 40 count Verdal even weave that I hand dyed, coffee dyed myself. And I'm excited to get back to this one. I'm excited to get back to all my projects. So, there we go. Those are all of my current projects on the go. That's all of them, all 8. That's a lot for me. That's definitely a lot for me. So my plans for 2019, not that I have plans, but my focus for 2019 is primarily to ensure that I knock out as much of the larger pieces as I possibly can. I really want to focus on Henry, and again, I really want to focus on London. And then along with these 8 pieces, I will have some starts, but they're going to primarily be smaller. I don't know what those are yet. I don't have them planned out. I don't want to have them planned out because for me that takes the fun out of stitching. I want to be able to spur the moment. Let's have a start. But I think when I do have starts in 2019, they're going to be smaller ones that I can focus on getting finishes fairly quickly, because as you can see, all of my projects on the go right now are larger, except for hedgehogs. Hedgehogs I consider as small. That's small to me. So I will have at least 2 large starts this year. There are two large pieces I have in my closet that I definitely want to start, and I will show you those when I'm ready to start them. But until then, I'm primarily going to focus on getting these projects completed, because that is my goal. Especially these ones that have been hanging around for 2 years. I definitely want to get those done and up on my wall so I can enjoy them from an aesthetic view versus a on-the-go project view. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed my project parade today. Of course I have knitting too, but you've been seeing those every day for the last few days, so I'm not going to show that to you today because I haven't done any much progress on those to show you. Tomorrow I will show you my knitting and the rest of my fun stuff. I hope you all have a wonderful, happy Flossmas Day 30. Happy Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow for our last daily video entry. Happy Flossmas, and don't forget to always, always be creative.